Think he's been up the crow's nest with her yet?
You have pistols for sale.
I have works of art for sale. Let me show you.
Think he's been up the crow's nest with her yet?
Be a bloody brave pirate to try and seize that prize.
I'm so glad that hobgoblin didn't get you, mate.
Me too. Only it wasn't a hobgoblin, it was a leviathan.
And that's gonna make me feel better.
At least we're both still alive, thanks to that hero.
Sorry I ran off and left you to that thing, mate.
Oh well, I wasn't going to mention that, but now that you have...
Still mates, eh? Takes more than some sea monster to change that. It's a shitty world, isn't it? Just glad there's still brave blokes like you in it.
Your friend was worried about you, that's why we're here.
Didn't see him being too worried when he ran off and left me. You know, when all this is over, me and him will probably have a laugh about it one day. But right now, if one of us is going to get eaten, I'd want it to be him.
These seas are getting... These seas are getting worse every year. You notice that?
I've got your back, chum! Short work of that. I've got your back, chum. Hold on, I'm coming. I'll be right with you, chum. I call that Beast Nil, Hero 1.
What do you think?
I'm a protector and I've ended up in Pirate Central. Funny how things turn out.
Just don't do anything stupid, alright?
I'll do whatever you do.
What do I know about picking locks?
I'll be right with you, chum. Nice going. Hold on, I'm coming. You made short work of that.
What do I know about picking locks? Oh, that's heavy.
Hold on, I'm coming. I'd call that Beast Nil, Hero 1. I'll be right with you, chum. Good riddance. I've got your back, chum. Make short work of that. Hold on, I'm coming! I call that Beast nil, Hero 1. Silly sod. What do you want to do that for? I've got your back, chum. Weren't expecting that, were you? I've got your back, chum. Weren't expecting that, were you? Looks like one of the devil's old minions. Druids are experts on a hellspawn like these.
Sometimes.
I've got your back, chum. Hold on, I'm coming! I'd call that Beast nil, Hero 1. I'll be right with you, chum. Beast nil, Hero 1. I'll be right with you, chum. Weren't expecting that, were you?
Eldrick, what are you doing here?
Who? Wait. It can't be. Is it really you?
Glad to see you remember me.
After all you've done, how could I not? The people of Faranga owe you much, my friend. You're forgetting it was your courage against the Fire Titan that prevented a disaster.
I couldn't have done any of it without your help.
My part was nothing compared to yours. By all the good spirits, I'm glad to see you here.
So what are you doing here anyway?
My passion for research and desire to aid my fellow man are what brought me here. There is a creature of ancient power abroad. It seeks nothing less than control of the entire world.
You mean Mara?
Yes, Mara.
I've sworn to destroy her.
Uh-huh. So that's the cause you've taken up. Interesting. Mara's power is growing, perhaps faster than anyone can imagine. She has the storms and the armies of the winds at her command. The effects of the forces she's unleashed can even be felt here on Antigua.
No matter how powerful she is, she can be defeated.
I wish I could believe it was going to be as simple as that.
We beat the odds on Faranga. We can do it again this time.
Mara's power is stronger than anything we've seen before. Not even the armies of the winds are able to free themselves from her tentacles. The gargoyles have been forced into submission and now do her bidding.
Freaky things, these gargoyles. Where do they come from?
Well, the ancient texts speak of an age-old race of sky people. They were once as powerful as the lizardmen of Faranga. Their empire was boundless and their fortresses lay beyond the reach of men. During the Age of Destruction, they retreated to their stone vaults atop the tallest mountains. For many years, no one had seen any sign of them. Until now.
These gargoyles, they were once civilized?
According to the ancient texts, yes. Seeing what they've become, I know that's hard to imagine.
What drove them out of their caves?
Gargoyles are magical creatures. They draw their energy from the well springs of their holy mountain. At the peak of this mountain is a temple, which the ancient texts call the Air Temple. Some disaster driving them out, scattering them across the oceans. All signs indicate that the disaster was Mara's work.
This holy mountain, where is it?
There's the mystery. Apparently one day it simply disappeared.
disappeared? The whole temple?
It is indeed strange, I grant you that. I haven't yet pieced together all the parts of the story. That is why I must find the Air Temple and learn more.
How have things been here lately?
You mean ever since the Inquisition banned the use of magic and banished all the mages? With the mages gone, who do you think is left to deal with all the magic-related problems? Me. That's who. As if I don't have enough to do keeping up with my research.
Great, but maybe you should keep your mind on what's happening here. While you're doing your research, these gargoyles are going to overrun the island. Is that what you want?
No, you're right. A solution to the gargoyle infestation, that's the priority. But research may be the key to that solution, yes? The more we learn, the more chance we have of defeating them.
What do these beasts want here?
They came here to breed. They're probably nesting and laying their eggs. You have to kill them all before they can start spreading any further.
Then I need to destroy the eggs too?
No, bring the eggs to me.
For what?
Wait and see.
You want to make a giant omelette?
Always with the jokes. No, trust me, they will have their uses. I have a feeling they might be of use.
Where else have they built nests besides here on Antigua?
Oh, hard to say. I'll need to find the Air Temple and study it. Then I'll know more about their plans and likely targets.
Do you know how many gargoyles there might be here?
No more than 3 nests of them, I'd estimate. 2 of them are probably on the other side of the stream, in the north. I suspect the 3rd is somewhere to the south. As flying creatures, they favor rocky, elevated locations. Ah, yes. I saw one specimen upstream.
These eggs, how many you think there are?
From a swarm that size? Probably no more than 5.
I hope I can grab all of them.
You'd better. Otherwise, in a few weeks, it'll start all over again. I think I spotted about 12 adult specimens. So, good hunting.
Very reassuring.
Chum! Good riddance. Hold on, I'm coming! Hold on, I'm coming! I call that Beast nil, Hero 1. Hold on, I'm coming! Nice going.
Aye, she's a fierce one, that Patty.
Both ships are fully stocked.
Oh, you really are my hero. What about Slane?
Not sure.
Well, shouldn't you find out?
Now, what are you up to, I wonder?
You need a
Steal from
spank
me,
like your
would ya?
mother never gave you. You really can run, can't you?
Get to him! Have him! Hit that bastard! Shoot him! Shoot him. That's more like it.
Hold it right there. You made short work of that.
What do I know about picking locks?
Hold on, I'm coming. Pardon my language, but if those creatures multiply, we're fucked. Good riddance.
No meat to cook.
Ahoy, young pirate captain. Heard about you, we have.
Does everyone in Antigua know I'm a captain?
I couldn't tell you that, lad, but old Mac knows. From up my tower, I can see everyone who arrives here.
This what you do all day?
Sometimes I help out the lads on the fishing boats, but mostly I just keep an eye on the ships that pass by, and there's always someone willing to stop and talk.
Why don't you go tell your stories in town?
The town's too wild for me these days. Back in the days when I was a young pirate, I had my share of wildness. Too old for that now. I like my peace and quiet.
What sort of stories have you got in mind?
Oh, plenty I could tell you. Plenty. A lifetime at sea I've had. You name the captain, and I've crewed with him.
Some droning old sea dog. How's this going to help us?
Been all over the place, too. There's not a land I haven't been ashore on. So, what do you want to hear about?
About how half the world's been destroyed and yet this place is still standing.
Luck. That's what it is. Could all change, though, if Mara has her way.
You know about her?
I know stories from the captain's house, and I've seen strange things from my tower at night. Be careful on the beach below my tower. I've seen sunken ones there.
What can you tell me about the other captains?
There were 4 great captains of our time. Admiral Alvarez kept them together by way of the creed. They'd all meet up to talk whenever they were planning a big raid.
A nice little rat's nest.
They sat around the great table in the captain's house and agreed on a common cause.
I want to hear about the captains. Tell me more about Admiral Alvarez.
Most feared and infamous pirate of them all, he was at one time. Built this place as a safe haven and trading point for all pirates. A great man, the Admiral. A great, great man. And it's all about the creed with him. Break it, and you'll have him to answer to.
I hear he's the stubborn type.
And why not? Look at everything his stubbornness achieved here. It's him and the creed that's kept the other captains in line all this time.
What do you think of Captain Slane?
Young to be a pirate captain. About as young as you. Slane's got the Admiral to thank for all that. As a lad, he was the lone survivor of one of the Admiral's raids. He tricked his way onto another captain's ship and then started making a name for himself. He's a slippery one and causes no end of trouble to the Admiral.
Tell me more about Captain Crow.
He was always ambitious. Not too bright, but always ambitious. A bloodthirsty bastard, too. Striking fear into all he encountered. Spent a lot of time in northern waters, scrapping with the Inquisition. It's the poor bastards that sailed with him I always feel sorry for.
I killed Captain Crow.
Had he gone as mad as the stories say?
Well, he did try to summon an Earth Titan.
But you stopped him?
With some help.
You did good, lad. He had to be stopped.
The job's not over yet, though. Anything else you can tell me that I don't already know?
Oh, plenty. About Mara, Captain Garcia, or even Captain Steelbeard. But all this talking's making me hungry. I don't suppose...
I help you get something to eat and you keep talking.
Aye, smart lad.
What do you want me to do?
Rick, the storehouse master, was supposed to bring me a package, but he must have forgotten. He's a good lad, but a bit scatterbrained. I'll just wait here while you go see what happened to my package.
All right, but these stories better be worth it.
I've got your back, chum! That's them taken care of. Hold on, I'm coming! You made short work of that.
That's your gargoyle problem taken care of.
You've got all of them.
Pretty sure you can smell the damn things a mile away.
Well done.
Here, 5 gargoyle eggs.
At last. Fine work. Thanks to you, the gargoyle infestation here is over.
I think I'm done on this island.
Yes, but our real task, the air temple, still awaits us. Unfortunately, I found only a few vague mentions in the ancient texts of its actual location. But there are many legends about where it might really be.
Tell me about the temple.
It is said to be hidden on an island. Those who have seen it speak of the island being surrounded by terrible storms.
There are plenty of islands like that.
But these storms are magical in nature, controlled by some outside force.
Maybe my helmsman knows of this place.
Helmsman? You have a ship?
I'm a pirate now, if you hadn't noticed.
Well, that would certainly explain those clothes you're wearing. So, tell me where I can find your ship.
It's at anchor in the harbor.
Then I'm heading over there right now.
Welcome aboard.
It's an honor, my friend.
Hang up, Hope.
Old Mac's waiting for his delivery.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about him. I'll get right to it.
No need, I'll do it.
Fine by me. Okay, here's his week's rations. Tell him from me it won't happen again.
No problem.
rowing a boat. I think he can hear us. Oh, bugger. I think you're right.
Here's your package. Rick really did forget about you. It won't happen again.
Well, it's here now, thanks to you.
So, how about those stories?
Ah, yes. Where did I leave off?
I want to hear about the captains. What do you know about Captain Garcia?
I know he's a greedy, merciless dog. Supposed to have got where he is today by strangling his old captain. A good loot finder. Supposed to have a pile of it buried somewhere in the southern seas. Ended up in prison here last time he was in town and bought his way out. You ever cross his path, you best be wary of him.
Tell me about Captain Steelbeard.
Steelbeard. Now, there's a bloody pirate and a half. What pirate wouldn't have wanted to sail under his banner? His old ship, the Eleanor, was the most feared sight on the seas of the old empire. Bloody terrified of him they were, and with good reason. They sank the Eleanor in the end. Old Steelbeard survived, swam back to land, and fell in among a smuggler's camp. How he managed to get out of there is still a mystery. Maybe the Admiral knows. Him and Steelbeard have always been close.
About Mara. What do you know about Mara?
You really want to know? All right. She's ancient and powerful. And beautiful, too. And more wicked and evil than you can ever imagine. She was imprisoned for centuries, until the coming of the first Titans. And all the time she was trapped, she was plotting her revenge on the world. Now that she's free again, she's carrying out her revenge.
How did Mara escape?
Then you don't know the legend of the Water Temple? It's supposed to hold the most magnificent of treasures. Well, naturally pirates are gonna go looking for it, aren't they?
Go on.
Well, Admiral Alvarez, he got the 4 captains together. They hatched a plan to carry out one of the biggest raids ever, looting the Water Temple. Too bad they accidentally freed Mara while they were about it.
Yeah, too bad. Why does Mara want revenge?
For her imprisonment, of course.
What happened?
Mara, she was powerful. Too powerful. The people back then got together and banished her. Don't ask me how, but it couldn't have been easy.
And now she's back, and our problem. How can Mara be stopped?
I heard a story recently about a young lad. He was washed up on a volcanic island as a castaway. But the island was threatened by a fire titan that was trying to break out of the volcano. This young lad, he fixed the problem though. I'm wondering if Mara couldn't be fixed the same way.
I thought everything beyond the southern islands was destroyed by the Titans.
Aye, but not the stories, my friend. Not the stories.
I guess so.
You understand what I'm saying?
I think so.